In the heart of the bustling city of Harmonyville lived a man named Rohan. Rohan, an ordinary man with an extraordinary heart, found his days painted with the hues of deadlines, bills, and personal struggles. Yet, amidst this whirlpool of chaos, a quiet flame flickered within him, a flame fueled by the desire to make a difference. There was a time when Rohan was deeply immersed in social causes. He was a regular face at local shelters, orchestrated food drives, and devoted his weekends to teaching underprivileged children. But as the sands of time slipped through his fingers, so did his time and energy, consumed by an ever-demanding job, family obligations, and financial worries. The once roaring flame of his passion for social work was now a mere flicker, battling the gusty winds of routine life. On a frosty evening, as Rohan trudged home from work, he chanced upon a small park. A bastion for the homeless, the park was a refuge from the unforgiving reality of the streets. Amongst them, he spotted an elderly woman, huddled on a bench, her frail body wrapped in ragged blankets. Her eyes, a mirror to a lifetime of stories, of love, loss, and resilience. Rohan paused, his mind a whirlwind of excuses. But then, he remembered the flame within. He sat down next to the woman, their eyes meeting in a silent conversation. Her smile, a ray of sunshine piercing through his clouded thoughts. In her whispered words of gratitude, Rohan found his epiphany. Social work wasn't about grand gestures or overnight revolutions. It was about acknowledging the invisible, lending an ear to the unheard, and touching lives, one person at a time. Rohan made a promise to himself, a promise to balance his responsibilities and his calling. He started waking up an hour earlier each day, that hour devoted to volunteering. He initiated donation drives at work, rallying his colleagues to contribute. Slowly but surely he rekindled the flickering flame within him, and it blazed brighter than before. Life, however, had a knack for testing his resolve. His mother fell ill, his savings shriveled, but Rohan remembered the elderly woman's smile, the gratitude in her eyes. He realized his struggles paled in comparison to those he served. He shared his vision with his friends, and together they formed a group, the Harmony Helpers. As a united front, they tackled issues head-on, organized health camps, planted trees, and provided scholarships to students in need. Rohan's job was no longer just a source of income, it was a means to fund their endeavors. Seasons came and went, and with them, Rohan evolved. Work, family, and social work were no longer balls he was juggling. They were threads of the same fabric, his life. He found that compassion wasn't a finite resource. It multiplied, grew, and thrived when shared. One evening, Rohan found himself standing at the edge of a newly planted garden. The sound of children's laughter filled the air, and hope bloomed around him. He looked up at the sky, a silent tribute to the flame within him that had now become a beacon, guiding others towards goodness. And so, Rohan's story spread across Harmonyville, inspiring others to find their own balance, to face their challenges, and to create ripples of change. The ordinary man with an extraordinary heart never forgot the woman in the park. He visited her bench often, a silent reminder that every act of kindness, no matter how small, mattered.